Hello guys, welcome to Coders Coding. My previous video setup for the environment for C language. Step by step I have explained there. If you are not yet ready for your setup, please go there and verify. So that video I have to explain how to install the C and how to install the Visual Studio and Minji compiler and C++ extension. If you are not, please go there and verify and come to here. This entire series I have explained clearly. If the time is exceeded, please consider you are sitting here to learn. So be patient, and if you are a beginner, C language is the base language. You have to thoroughly learn this C language. You have to navigate all the programming languages. So I am sure that please learn. In this series I have explained step by step process with clearly. So before going to the video, please hello guys, welcome to Coders Coding. So in this C language, the first chapter, we are going to discuss about the very important concepts. So it's a very fundamental. As a fresher to higher level, at any stage it will be very useful. So in this first chapter, I am going to discuss about these topics. The first one, variables and data types and constants, structures and compiler. So these are the very fundamental concepts in C language. So I'm going to discuss all these things step by step with examples, with practically. So don't skip anywhere. Please, as if you are the fresher, please take a note and then move to step by step. So now we are going to discuss about the variable. So you know the variable, what is a variable? So variable is a memory holder. Variable is a memory holder. When you declare a variable name is an option. You have to give any one. Suppose int, float, character. These are the data types in C language. Now if I want to specify int x equal to 10, what happened? Yes, if I have to take suppose int, I have to int equal to x, int x. This is a variable declaration. If int x equal to 10, if I have to give 10 like this, this is the int x equal to 10. If I have to specify like this, what happened here? So this value assigned to here. Got it? So that means it will go to the memory and here it will take x as the memory name and this 10 value assigned here. So that means for this understanding we know that so variable is a memory allocated purpose. We are for our identification purpose we are give the value. So this is the memory. Now we are going to see there having a some of the rules is there. So if you are in a traffic, you have to follow the traffic rules. Am I right? So when you know the traffic rules, then it not be occurred any accidents. So like that, if we are declared the variables, we have some rules and regulations we have to follow. So here is the first character is alphabet. So this is the first character alphabet. You have to give A to Z, whatever it may be, but it is alphabet only, right? Not 1, 2, 3, 4 like that. So no comma or blank spaces available. Suppose if you give the name, suppose if you give int int, so there is no space. Suppose if I have to give first name, first bank's name, suppose I have declared like this, is it correct? Obviously it's wrong. Why? Because there is a no space, no other symbol, or no other symbol. If I have to specify here dollar and comma like that, it won't be allowed. So rather than this, so underscore it's allowed. Suppose int if I have to give first name first name. So here if we have to specify underscore, it's allowed, it's correct only. Okay, like this values followed. Now coming to, now we will see the next, the procedure. Some of the rules I have to follow here. Int a equal to 10 and int small a equal to 20. If you get doubt, so if both are not equal, why? Because it's a capital A, it's a small a, both are difficult. So it's won't, it is separately allocated the memory. So that you have to remember. That scenario we call it as a case sensitive. Then coming to variables names can be contained letters and lower cases and digits and underscore. As we discussed earlier, it will take digits and underscores and lowercase and uppercase also it's allowed, but not starting with digits. So the first character of the variable name must be letter, right? Underscore is allowed. Can't start with digit. So where this one is correct only. This one is correct only. Okay. You can't use C keyword as a variable names like int, if, for, while, return, void. Don't think about the what is this keywords and what is this, how we declare the variables. All we discuss with the practical only. Now variable name can be meaningful. If you are declaring a variable name, suppose employee details. So there is a where employee name and employee ID and employee share. You have to declare which is a variable name is must and should, it will be related to the task, related to that particular task. Otherwise, it's a meaningless. That's what here discussed here. Now coming to, now I have to take a one practical and how we declare the variables we will see. So I come to here, I have to create a folder name, any name. Here I have to create Tulsi underscore like this. Now this is my folder. So you have to create your own folder and then click it here. Come to CMD, press it will bring to command line. So here command line, what you have to do here is code dot space dot. When you specify like this, it will navigate to the, it is navigate how it will be there. So this is the file name. So otherwise I have to create another file name for your purpose. What I have to take testing.c. So C program always end with .c. I have to clear here slash include std io.h int main. Here I have to int x equal to 20 or anything which you want you have to take, and float f equal to 12.3 or whatever it may be. Then char, which is star, which means you have to character always denotes within the single quotations. So if it is string, you have to denote double quotation. So this, like this, we have to declare the variables. Now what happened here? So if we declare like this, what happened? It will be simply go to what happened? This 10 value goes here and store. This 12.4 it will goes here and store. This star it will go for and store here. This is like a memory like this. So there is a boxes. This box name X, that means this memory name X. Then F for another box. Then str for another box. So like this it will be allocated and corresponding values will go there and store. Now we will clearly know about the how to declare a variable. Now come to here, then we will see, move to the next topic. So data types in C language. So the name itself says that data types, data and which type. So whether it is an integer or whether it is a float or whether it is a character. What type of data you are specifying to allocate the memory. So here the data types are three types majorly. One is a primitive and derived and user defined data types, which are comes under the int, float, double, character, primitive and derived array function pointers, and structures and union enum. These are the data types in C language. If you as a fresher or else, please note it down, which is very important as a basics we need to run. So if you know alphabets, we can make it a word and the group of words make it a sentence like that. This is a fundamental for everyone to learn these concepts. Now we will see what are the topics which comes under the next. So data types, it's over. Now we will see then data and which data types you are storing. So there are the data and the suppose data and size of the data type. So here is a character or signed character, 1 byte of the memory it's allocated. Unsigned character 1 byte. Int signed in 2 bytes. Then unsigned 2 bytes. Short, unshort 2 bytes. Long, if it is exceeded the characters or else value, then you go with the signed long int 4 and unsigned long int 4 and float 4. So double 8, and if it's a long double, so 10. These are the fundamental concepts you have to just remember. Now we will see which topics will comes next. As we discussed previously, what is a data type? A data type is nothing but a data, which type of data you are, what kind of data that can be stored in the variable. So whether it's a integer, float, pointer or number. So then coming to constants. The next topic is constants. There are then, see, what are the constants? So a constant is a value that cannot be changed during the execution of the program. If I need, suppose in a program, I have to declare the const variable or const value. In the entire program, if in case entire program, if any modifications is changed, other than the constant, I am able to change, but constant I can't change here. So here constants are three types majorly comes under. What are they? Integer constants, real constants, and character constants. So these are the, we have just remember this one and memorize it. Then day by day we have to practice number of times, then it will be registered. So integer constants, so integer means it's a number, whether it is a integer, whether it is a positive or negative, both are comes under the integer only. Then come to the real constants. So real constants nothing but, so if real means it's a pointing, it's allowing a decimal. Real means there is a integer is there with a decimal is there. So those values we call it as the real constants and character constants. So character always denotes in single quotations with a single character. If if you have doubt, I have to specify. Suppose I have to give one value, that is the employee ID or employee name. If I have specified a single quotation employee name, whether it is a character or it is a string, it's definitely it is a string. Why? Because character always consists of a single value. Okay, so these are the character constants. Now we are going to see the next topic is, the next topic is which comes under the keywords. What are the keywords are there in the C language? Okay, there are officially 32 keywords in the C programming language. All these 32 keywords are very important. Art, I have to read one by one. Auto, break, case, care, const, continue, default, do, double, else, enum, extend, and float, for, got, go to, if. So these are all, and so on, void, struct, switch. These are all are the while, volatile, type df. These are all are the keywords in C programming language. It's a very important thing. This you have to make it note for the future reference purpose. Now, what is the structure of the C programming? So if someone asks you, what is the structure of your house? Then you are saying that my face, the main door facing the north or south, whatever it may be. Then there is a lot of plenty of trees and plants is in front of my house. That is a structure, right? Then enter into the main door. Then there is a hall, there is a kitchen, there is a washroom, there is a bedrooms. All these are the structure of your house. Like that, there is a C programming language or any other programming language having their own structure. Here we will see here, this is the header file. So header file is the predefined files which consist our programming. Inside we have to specify words which is supporting to the header. Okay, if you not write this header file, it won't work. Standard input output header file. So printf, scanf, if need to perform, you need to specify this one. Then int main. Any programming language start with main. That you have to remember. Then comes to, this is the body of the program. This is the body of the program. Okay, here we have to write the statements. Then finally return. If you specified here int, you have to specify return 0. If you specified here void main, you don't want to specify return. So void automatically sent to the 0 to the execution. So this is the structure of the C programming. So now we will see the one example for the structure of the programming. Then we will get some idea. So I have to specify all these things. I have to, now what I do here is printf. So x value, right? It's a integer always percentile d comma x. Is a incomplete. Declaration is incomplete. Why? Because here I don't want to specify this one. So now see, now I have to run this one program. How we run? It's a very simple. If you are using Windows, then you have to gcc file name testing.c. So any files ending that extension you need to specify. Then gcc is a compiler which invoke your program, then which will go to the compile line by line. So you don't get distracted what is a compiler, everything I will explain clearly coming classes. Okay, it will be check the errors. If it's errors is there, it will throw it, here is the error, then you have to rectify. Then I only provide you require the output. It will tell like that. If you can click like this, then you're checking for the errors. Then it says that there is no errors. Then if you dot slash a dot exe, I am using here my program purpose. I am using here my program is in Windows, so I need to specify dot exe. If in case if I am the Linux operating system, I am using in my lab, I have to use dot out dot a dot slash a dot out. Now I will run the program where I am getting the output. We will check whether getting or not. So yes, you're getting the output. So this is the header file which will support the printf scanf files purpose. These are the declaration of the program. This is the int. So any program start with main. This is the main. This is the body of the statements. So this is a very simple program. Then how we can run in our Visual Studio by using the Visual Studio to run our C programming language. So the single line comment and the multi-line comments. Why we use the comments? We will write any notebook, we are make it a note. Because of that note, we are not write in the exam, but we will note it down for our understandable purpose, our understanding purpose. So like that, here there is a comments we are using, but while execution it won't be care, it won't be run, it won't show any error. It's just like a comment. Is this syntax we will be using there. So there is a single line comment used like this and multiple line comments used like this. So now come to here. So if I have to comment like this, if I need to comment like this, single line comments, use this is a single line comment. This black slash, double black slash is a single line comment. If I need to specify multi-line comments, so multi-line comments like this, how it will come backslash, then come to here. Now this is a black slash. So what happened? It will be a read purpose. It will be useful, but it won't be execute. It won't be run and it won't be provide. Okay. Now see, if you write printf I have to specify hello world. Each every program specified hello world by I have to hide. We are not using, so it will get error. Then come to here, printf C and run, clear the screen, and then I have to use gcc hello.c for the compilation purpose. This GCC, which will invoke the our C program. That means when it's invoked, it will check line by line compilation, and then if it's the error is there, it shows that so and so on line it is the error is occurred. If it's not, leave it. Then see, run. Yes, it's compilation done. Then come to here, execute. For Windows I have to use .exe. For Linux I have to use out. So ./a.out. Hello world, it will be displayed. So this is our comments in C. Hello. Now we will see how scanf will work. This is my previous program. Now here I have to use this one. I have to remove, and I have to take two variables int a comma b, and then printf enter a value is so it will asking a value, then scanf %d comma, so you enter the a value, then it will go and store it somewhere. So you enter the a value, so I have to specify address of a, so it will represent the address. Then printf enter a b value, enter b value is, so now you enter the b value, then scanf percentile d comma address of b. Okay, now come to I have to declare a variable c, due to I have to, or why I should have to declare c, because of I need to make it sum. So sum int sum, okay, int sum equal to, what is that, a plus b. Now printf enter, okay, the sum of the value of a comma b is, here I need to specify %d for format specifier, and then comma I have to give sum. Now you got it right. Now I will go there and run the code. Now we will see the output. Now I have to execute the program, compile the program. Compilation successfully done. It will check there is no errors. Then coming to execute the program, then you get a 10, because a value, why it will take it 10, because it's wrong, right? So now, okay, control S. Now run once again, compile and execute, then asking enter a value, I have to enter 10, enter b value, I have entered 12, then the sum of the value of a comma b is 22. So you have to understand, right? It's a how scanf will work. This printf and scanf will work because of you have to specify this stdio.h. Okay, this is the program for the scanf. Now what we do here is I have to calculate a square of the area. So side is given. So how we can calculate? It's very simple. Write a program to calculate area of a square. So For this is for any BTech students, it will be very useful. For your academic year also, they will ask. So we will see how it will work. Side, side always considered it's a float, float side. I have to declare. Okay, then print f in enter the side of the area. So enter the side of the area. It will ask. Then it will display on the monitor. Now what I have to do, I have to enter some value. It will go there and store. So for that scanf, so percentile f comma format specifier always floating point. So it will take f address of side. Then print the area of the square is percentile d comma side. It is showing error because I'm not start with the double quotation. Now we will see it will be error. So finally return 0. Now we will see here control S. Now I will run the code whether it's getting or not. We will check. So gcc testing.c, then the program executes successfully. Now I'm going to execute the file in my window machine .a/exe. So it's asking enter the side of the area. So I have to give 12. So it will calculate and then produce the output. The area of the square is side. So why? Because what you are specified, but there is no calculations. So I have to here star side. Now come to here and once again rerun the code. Then we will see enter the area 12. So it's not getting. Why? Because it's not getting where I did the mistake. So sorry. Here is the format spaces. I have to specify f, right? So that's why. That's why. I'm so sorry. Now here coming here, I will execute the program. Then see it will execute it. Finally, I have to give area 12. Then 12 the 144.00 it's considered because of it's a floating point, so that it will be declared. It will be show the output like this. Area of the square we have to find. Now I'm going to find the area of circle. So side is given. So area of the circle, you know the area of the circle. So pi r square is obviously pi square is the area of the circle. So by using this formula, I need to find out pi automatically we have no 3.14. Am I right? Now r means radius, we have denote r. So pi r square. So r into r. So that means if you have to test some values and take a radius from the input and then store by using the scanf, store, then finally we will see. Now this is the our basic structure of the C programming. Here now I have to take print int. I have to no, it's a radius, right? It will be always considered as a floating point. So float, I have to float radius. Float radius I have to take. Once I have to take a radius, float radius, then what to do? then printf enter the area of circle. Area of circle. Scanf percentile f comma, so whatever you have to enter the value, it becomes a radius, so radius. So but don't forget, you have to specify here address, so which means it will go and allocate the name radius. Now come to here, printf the area of circle is the area of the circle is. So what is the format specified here? Percentile f comma, what is this, radius. What happened here? Radius into radius. So first the pi r square, right? So 3.14 into radius into radius. Now we will check the output. So it's showing here error. Then now rectify. Then check it here. GCC file name.c. Then it's compilation. It will check the line by line code. There is no errors. It will execute. Then execute the code in my Windows machine. Then it's asking the area of circle. I have to specify 3. So 3 into 3, 9. 9 into 3, 27. Around 28, like that. I'm expecting the outputs, right? It will getting obviously correct one. So like this, very small concept. So in this session and in this first chapter, we have to learn so many things. How we can compile and how is the structure of the C, and what is the difference between how many keywords are there, what is the difference between the scanf and printf, and what is the compilation. So very small programs thoroughly we have to learn. So keep it in mind and practice regularly. You will get. Before leaving the session, please like the session, and not yet subscribe, please subscribe. Thank you for your valuable time.